views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates.
I'm at a happy place in my life every living day. Happy place in my life every living day. A happy place in my life every living day. I'm at a happy place in my life, yeah. And it can't change. No way. And I just come out here to do right. So whether day or night, I will never ever change. I'm at a happy place everywhere I go. I'm at a happy place, never ever change. I'm at a happy place everywhere I go. I'm at a happy place.
All right, we are on the Big Bad Wrap-Up Show. I think this is the first time I join in on the hour of 6 to 8, man, with the Big Bad Kingsley, King of the Airwaves. I had to say that. I had to bring that in. All right, Kingsley, what's up? What's going on?
I am blessed here. I remain the king of the airwaves.
Remain.
The king of the talk, king of talk, the gladiator. May his soul rest in peace.
How you going to say gladiator and I right here? What is this?
The king of the talk. Listen to me. The gladiator. He's the king of the talk.
Yeah.
He, many talk show hosts, pass and go on the radio. He teach them the style of radio. And out of all of them, he crowned me as the king of the airwave. He's the king of talk. Nobody can be that. You know what I mean? But he said Kingsley, you're the king of the airwave.
King of the airwaves.
A veteran in the business. And let me say good afternoon to our listeners at 91.1. Let me say good afternoon to our international listeners, also to the Caribbean. Let me say good afternoon to my top staff on 91.9. I must say that
why you say
91.1? It has always slipped me because I know I lived there for a very long time. 10 years I lived there, so it sometimes very hard to come out, and when I'm moving on a trend, it will slip out. But I must say 91.1 FM.
Yes.
I think that the kitchen, the staff, the lunchroom is looking very Brazil, I must say.
No,
I must say.
No, we're going to stop you there. I hope you know today France beat them. France,
not Brazil.
Them, I mean Senegal, right?
Senegal, yes.
They get one.
Yes,
we get them a little one because we didn't want them to feel so embarrassed, right? But
Brazil is my team from since over 25 years because.
So when you lose?
No, okay. When I lose, Brazil is my main team. But if I lose, I look for a good African team with playing good and support it. But I like individual Cristiano Ronaldo. I like the oldest
Mbappe.
He's a boss. You know what I mean?
You scored. What's if you see how Mbappe scored that goal today,
I think that he will make an impact in this World Cup.
Yeah.
I think that he have something to prove. To the country, because Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi don't prove already. This is the last term, and I think that and they will go out well. But I think that if anything, that I think that Pepe have to carry France to that World Cup and win the World Cup if it's anything, if it's not Brazil. But
hold on,
yeah.
Have you listening?
Yeah.
Have you switching you as a host, boy? Okay, if you don't talk football at all, if you don't like it.
nah, football. It's sports. I love sports. Football, cricket, running.
Yeah.
That is sports I just watch.
You need to come in on
yeah.
that tree.
And
the next time France playing, I will bring you. Go ahead.
Well, David, I sent news a video day.
Yes, I have it.
But I know that for the past few days we was busy with the racist chant and the hate speech where the MP for Laventille West make, and we was also excited yesterday by hearing so much of ministers, past ministers, prime ministers was on a PNM private list. That you know, I mean, if you
no. A TN tech list.
No, I call
Which one you talking about?
I call it a PNM private list. I call it so.
I'm taking that.
You understand, David? It is a PNM.
A PNM list.
Yes, that's a P. There's nothing of PNM.
That Rowley said he wasn't a part of.
He lied. It was Rowley lie. It wasn't for UNC members. It wasn't for the poor man, but it was for friends, family, and favorite. Favorite is who they like.
Yeah.
Favorite is who you like. You might like me, you might like you. I will give you a blind. You know what I mean? But friends, family, and favorite. You know what I mean? Rowdy was on that list. The Prime Minister, we didn't come and read the document. I want to tell Kids Scotland, we ain't taking nothing outside. We ain't taking nothing outside. All the media house publishers this morning, send them letter.
But what can they do, right? What can they do even if we take it outside? Every time we take something outside the parliament, we always win in court. We always win. We are the best lawyers in the United National Congress, the best people in the United National Congress.
Marcel,
we win nothing.
Marcel, if you ever win a case, if you ever fight a case, what case you
win? One. You win one.
Which one?
Against the state.
State.
Against his own party. Right? When PNM was in charge, the quote-unquote PNM police
lock him up. Lock him up.
They didn't lock him up, but they come in his house and all that. And he win that case. PNM give him that.
Give him that.
They give him that. They said take a victory.
Yeah, take a victory now, man. They take something now, man. But David, we miss many things what said in the parliament, but I have a clip in there with Anthony Shah. I mean, I would like you to play it. Please.
Let me go with it.
Yes, one time.
Let me run it.
I want to point out something very important. They talk about URP workers and CPEP workers. Ask them if you know how much CPEP workers used to get paid. Ask them if they know how much URP workers used to get paid. Madam Deputy Speaker, that was slavery. When you work CPEP, you work in the hot sun. By the time you get paid, you buy a bread and a soft drink for your children, and that is it, money done. We are paying the lowest paid worker here gets $209. That is the laborers. Per day. Per day.
Stop it, heavy. Stop it, David. David, you know about that program.
Yeah.
You know about that program, right?
The upkeep program, right? Or the CPEP program?
Yes, the upkeep program. Not the CPEP program. That gone.
I'll tell you this.
Yes.
You see the upkeep program? When you look, and I was talking to a driver about this today, right? Grand Bazaar. See the barriers paint up. I don't know if you went there yet. Same beatum that Marcel talking about that he say, oh, they don't like we.
Yeah.
The same beatum area, Jillian John was there.
Yeah.
And the upkeep program is upkeeping some parts of that drainage next to the crystal water plant going down there, right?
On the
Beatum
Bus
Highway.
Route.
Yeah, Bus Route and the Beatum Highway as well, right? And upkeep program taking care of that. Upkeep program taking care of the whole drainage system going all the way up to Shogunas, right? Do you know what people like to say? That the government ain't doing nothing. Rainfall to the end. Port of Spain flood?
Nope.
You are accustomed coming out of Port of Spain and going into Port of Spain. Port of Spain flood at all so far since rain started falling?
Since this government coming in place, they've been working.
Very much.
And they've
but
been cleaning
people
all the drains
overlooking that by.
Yep.
They're listening to Kareem Marcel tell them race, and they don't like we. They don't like black people. When it's the same Indian government, because I see the Indian government, Kamala Prasad Bissessa, cleaning up your area, fixing up your area. Let us not forget you have a corporation that is owned and operated by the PNM.
Pause, David.
Go ahead.
And get one of the largest budget for all the corporation for 10 years.
But it don't even matter what they say with them telling us that Kamala didn't allocate enough funds, blah, 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 blah. The point is that when Kamala was in opposition and you was in government as a black man, you neglected Shogunas.
Yep.
You neglected San Fernando. Look at the SS Erin Road. Look at Barrackpore. Kamala Prasad Bissessa consistently paved the roads up there, and it was left neglected. It was left to rot. Just like all the schools and both PNM areas and UNC areas. Straight into the pocket, Kareem Marcel got $3 million contract.
Mova still in a mess, you know.
Of course.
Where you living there, the Pitcher Road, right? In Mova there. You know the road break up, it crack up. We don't know what kind of pitch they use the big pothole. Where the money they went? Because the Postpin Corporation, neither this Sarah Corporation could show about where they do because they still have problems in our community. From George Street to Duncan Street, Simple Street, Laventille have problems. What the corporation have money to do and they ain't doing nothing. The council ain't doing nothing in the area. So all get this big lump sum. I want to tell you that no more lump sum for only for the next 4 years. No more lump sum because we giving all your money and people from Portsmouth South, Laventille West, Laventille is still suffering what the corporation and them is doing. So David, continue the thing for me, please.
How much CPEP used to get? The supervisors are getting $249 per day, and they are doing real work. You are seeing the productivity, but they cannot They cannot criticize that, you know.
but he only
And I don't know who they think
You don't pay like
will believe them, because when they say that the URP program had no criminal element in it, who believes that? That is a total falsehood. Not one of them could say that and believe it. Not one of them. We all know that the smallest child in Trinidad and Tobago knows that the URP program was riddled with criminal element. They know that. And you know what they did? They used the URP program to quiet the gangs. They are the ones who gave ghost gangs the criminal elements so that they could walk in those areas for election. Madam Speaker, I have more. In the lead up to the general election, they had 2 teams of workers, 10 workers each working in the URP compound. In the lead up to the election, you know how many people were rostered to clean the URP compound? The URP compound must be big like this chamber. You know how much people were rostered there? 200 persons. 200 persons cannot even stand up in that yard, but 200 people were rostered to work. So when you want to talk about these programs, talk about how you facilitated the criminal element. Don't pretend as though you were supporting single mothers. There are single mothers who benefited, but the PNM and the criminal elements were running the place. And there are police investigations going on even now. There was one particular person who was taken in for questioning, who had 20 cards on him.
How much?
20 URP cards. So that is 20 persons who not getting a pay. When they talk about thousands, there were several persons who were doing that. That is a crime. That is fraud. And Madam Speaker, there was more. So I'm saying that this government has a task to clean up the corruption that was going on, and we are doing it. We are in the process of wrapping up the URP program. We are securing the assets of the URP. Some of those buildings are being put to use in other places. Very recently, the Princestown URP office was utilized for the fire services of Trinidad and Tobago. Because you know why? Under the PNM, the Princestown fire station in a mess, dilapidated, landslip, no fire tender, falling apart, and they never fixed it.
Never.
When we came into government, our Prime Minister delivered 9 fire tenders to go to different stations, and one was in Princestown. And we provided them with a temporary office, which was the former URP office. There are proposals for other buildings as well, which include spaces for municipal police, requests from other ministries, which this government will continue to consider. We are also utilizing the tools and other equipment that was there. And I even want to go and talk about the inventory at URP now, but that is for another story. He might have some more persons held for questioning. Right? So don't come and criticize this program. Yes, there are hiccups, but what I could tell you is you don't have ghosts, you don't have criminals, you don't have government ministers, brothers and sisters getting big contracts. You don't have that. Because that is what used to happen before. That is what used to happen. So now we have cut out the middleman, and the money goes directly to real people who are doing real work.
You know, I was telling people this, what is the point? Because I am PNM, you are a contractor. I say, hey, take X amount of money, $1 million, and go and cut grass. And then you just hire 2 people, and then you say you hire 50 people, but only 2 working.
Yeah.
And all that money you collect and pocket.
David, this is the thing that the country miss. And I know that 91.1 have a large listenership. And we have to bring the information what take place under the PNM, David.
I'll tell you this. You know who won't run this? Guardian Media won't run that at
No,
all.
of course not.
They won't run it. The
Of course
mainstream
not.
media not running that.
Of course not.
That's why Joshua Simangal gone.
If it was for Kamala Prasad Bisesa, they would have run it. If it was to label Dottie Kamala name, our Prime Minister name, carry she name down to the mud, stink up her name, the Guardian front page.
Yep,
the Guardian front page. And there's no doubt about it today. The Guardian is PNM, you know. And I court closed. The Guardian is PNM. And when I say I court closed, I know court closed, no. I'm going to court naked, you know. David, I'm going to court naked one time. I know court closed. But no, because it's now media, these legacy media for over 25 years plus riding on political party backs in this country.
Yep.
And trying to be independent. It is time for we like America, for media houses to come out and declare, show their hand that, hey, I support this party. CNN, I support the Democrat, PNM, no problem. We is Fox. We support the Republican, the right thinking people, no problem.
I don't like that we is Fox.
No problem. Come out and say, oh, this is Democrat, PNM, CNC. We have no problem with that. We have no problem with that. And David, because there's so much of thing, and this is a video, I hope that the country listen and hear. And hear that so much of things we miss, David, in Parliament for the last few days.
When people talking, because I just hear them talking about, you know, she shut down, like all people could say, she shut down Europe, she shut down CPAP, plenty of people unemployed. Okay. We know it have a portion of persons that are unemployed in Trinidad and that was really affected by it. But it does not negate the fact that a lot of persons involved in this URP and CPAP was ghosts. They're not there.
David, sorry, I want to apologize for not saying that Obi will not be here today. I'm sorry for that. Obi will be back with me tomorrow, back in the hot seat.
Obi, I don't want you to say trust.
I don't
want that.
He take a day. So Obi will be back. Sorry for mentioning it much earlier. So Obi will be back with us tomorrow. And Obi, enjoy yourself your day off.
No, don't enjoy.
But Barry, you know, our Barry, the fighter. The fighter. Because David, today is the day. All we miss for the last few days what take place in Parliament. We're going to hear it now. We're going to hear whose sister get work. We're going to hear Barry. Here we are Barry. Here we are the
I
big
have
one.
nothing to hide. I am not ashamed to say I hired through WASA, this government, 551 persons. I am not ashamed of that. They went through a process. They applied for the jobs. And the HR department of WASA, they made those determinations of who qualified for short-term employment. This wasn't a case of a minister ringing up anybody inside of WASA and say, I am a friend and I am a sustainer. Well, Mr. Speaker, let me tell you what was happening in WASA. By memorandum dated April 28, 2025. You all know that date? April 28, 2025. You all know that date? And I sought leave from the Speaker to display a memorandum that says to the Director, People Transformation and Central Services, to the then CEO, and they both said, I think it was a member for the Martin West, said that they went through a process to hire this great person as a CEO there in WASA. That's what the member for the Martin West said. But let me tell you why they found that CEO was so great. You see, on election day, while you and I were at the polling station, they were securing friend, financier, and family inside of WASA.
What?
And you want to know what line item I'm under? I am under line item, sub-item 51004, statutory bodies, squarely dealing with personnel expenditure. Tonight I want to ask the member for Aruka Lopino, who I'm told is looking on from the conference room. Hiding with his leader, though it seems as though he's at odds with his own leader. He seems to be more in the news than her. I want to ask the honourable member that on election day, when one Melissa Pierre was hired as a social sector specialist, receiving a monthly fee of $25,000. Did you have an objection to that? But you have an objection to giving the same opportunities through a transparent process, not orchestrated by a minister, for people from Port of Spain South, from people from Carenage, from people from Laventille West to get a job inside of Wassa. You have a problem with that. But tell Trinidad and Tobago, who is Melissa Pierre? Is this a friend? Is it a family? Is it a cousin? Or is it a blood sister? Who was hired at Wassa on election day at $25,000 a month because of a phone call being made to the HR department at Wassa. And therefore, when you fight down the same small man you come here beating your chest today, that you are their voice. You're fighting down people from Port of Spain South. You're fighting them down from Laventille. You're fighting them down from Carenage. You know why? Because they don't share the same bloodline as you. So your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, you can fatten their pockets. But the only thing according to you that is good for those people from those communities that you have represented for 50 years and more is to cut grass. Those are the only opportunities that we must offer to those persons.
You hear a lie? Do you hear a lie?
David, I mean, you come in, David. I'm more, David. I know, you ain't listen to all this as it.
No, I listen to this. I listen to Parliament.
Okay. It's in the Parliament, okay. Then.
You hear a lie?
Yeah.
I didn't hear
one lie.
Not
one lie.
One lie.
No.
Because you're fighting on Stark Grimes, Twee, all of them, Matara French, all of them you're fighting on, right? We might not have, we don't have to agree.
His own so-called black people. Black people.
That's a Kareem, I saw that. Yeah.
And
Kareem.
David, that 500 people was hired
In Wassa.
And
over 15,000 across state agencies.
Right. And it wasn't people from only Kova or Bakpo or Superior. There's people from
P&M constituencies.
Diego Martin,
constituencies.
Carenage, Belmont, Gonzales, Laventille, Sidlot. And this is the people Marvin Gonzalez is one to question, is one to break Barry back for, want to say that all kind of thing. All you did not help all your own people. And now the UNC now have to come and help all the people who vote for you for 50 and 60 years. And you have a problem with that. But it get great. We have a Tobago brother in the parliament, David. And what the Tobago brother reveal? it's now Marvin and them coming and putting the foot in the mouth, David. And this country have to know. This country have to know that they must stand by a good governance, a governance who care for the people, somebody who concerned for our children, David, our elderly, for poor people, that poor people will get something in the next 5 years that what will they get, because David, Kamala Prasad Bisasa and his government, we inherit a high food prices.
Correct.
And we are trying our best to bring it down. I want to repeat it again. Because, David, this country is deceitful to Kamala and the UNC government.
Very much. Very, very much.
We inherit a high food price. And the government is trying the best that when poor people go to the grocery, we try to come down with food prices. And we get fight down. They're trying to help you, We inherit so much a bill. We never get food prices so high. Is the former regime, David, what get food prices so high? Eggs high, sugar high, milk high, and we are trying to bring it down.
Remember when we had the zero VAT, the interest on those basic food items? Who brought it back? Keith Rowley.
The blackest man.
Who took away laptops from the people? Keith Rowley. Who took away baby grants? Never even lay a report in Parliament from 2015. Keith Rowley. Who took away Heritage and Stabilization Fund, almost drained the fund completely. Keith Rowley. They did it. Colin Imbert and all of them that talking now is them did it. I hear in the mid-year budget review, 600 million plus in HSF today in 1 year when they depleted it by billions of dollars, boy. And people not hearing that.
No, they're not hearing that.
They're not hearing. All people hearing is the racists and the against me. And I'm like, how they against me, boy? How? When the same, they against us. They don't like black people. They don't like you. They don't like me. You here on Talk City, it might not be because of them, but when you look at Stark Grimes and the rest of them that's in Wassa, who put them there? You think they just went there automatically? It's Kamla, obviously. It's UNC put them there, regardless of what you want to say.
You know the Africans in the UNC more smarter than the Africans in the PNM?
Of course.
Okay, then.
And somehow the Indians in the PNM better than the Indians in the UNC. I don't know how, but that's their narrative.
That's the narrative.
And PNM narrative.
Yeah.
PNM does always come out and say we are more Indians here. And it's not to make it about race.
Yes, no.
It's to tell you that these people not for you regardless of what they say, boy. They are always for their 1% friends and families. What is the 1%? Who is the 1%?
Because, David, I say, well, how these Indians saying down there and have an up to now in come out and distance themselves from Kareem. Up to now. Because I know PNM are plenty East Indian. And how them feeling, the cheering and the mother, because when he say we, he described the whole PNM party as African, Stoughton is African, Inwood is African, but David again, Kareem, look at Stuart Young as a black man. Black, color black, he see, black. They look at Faris Harry as a black.
If you put...
They're so stupid, boy.
And it don't matter for them because I listened to, and there's no way to make it about him, but I listened to Kareem Marcel talk about Keith Rowley once before when he got to go up on a public platform and say, my Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, Keith Christopher Rowley, blah, 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 right? It's the same thing with Penelope Beckles. He don't have a leader, you know. He's a follower.
Yeah.
He have nothing for Laventil West, you know. He have nothing to offer them, you know. I told Heavy this already. It doesn't matter what you put in Laventil West. I could put his mic in Laventil West. They'll vote for the mic over Jesus Christ.
Yes.
If Jesus come along and say representing UNC and vote for me, they would not vote for him. They would say no.
And David, one thing I always thank UNC as supporters for being loyalty to Kova, to Superior, because if the UNC supporters is fanatics, them have something to show for being a fanatic. What's the community? What's the development? What they have? Less crime, less garbage in the road, better roads, drugstore, gas station, nice building, good community. So if them be loyalty to people who there for 10 years, that's only 10 years run this country for, and the community is 20 times better than the people who vote for 60 years in this country. PNM supporters have nothing to show. They have nothing to show. They can't take we down Dogo Martin on a ride and say, and be happy and be proud. They can't take we Laventil on a ride and be happy and proud. They can't be happy and proud.
You know, Dogo Martin is actually nice.
No, certain part of Dogo Martin.
Yeah, that I went to.
Not Rich Bill and Bagatelle and Covine and these kind of areas where had the most votes. Most votes will make PNM there because not Diamondville put PNM there. Not the so-called 1% small community in the Martin put PNM there. It's Bagatelle.
Yeah.
It's Rich Blaine.
Yeah.
It's this is the people. Will be this is the people who vote for years, no matter what.
Yeah.
These slump communities, as we know it, are guns and nothing good. You know something because the PNM leave it so for over 60 something years. So
not that they leave it, eh? they want it like that.
Yes.
They deliberately put it like that. Because there's have no way you telling me that and you make a valid point, communities such as Diego Martin, Laventille, Beatom, Sealats, all of those places have no development in what?
No
50
development.
years, 50 years, ever since?
No development.
When you coming down the highway and you look left or look right, it's the same homes you see in, but just more going up, same shacks, same everything. But then when you go and you pass the lighthouse, you realize that Chaguanas, which was once a dump, literally, Chaguanas had nothing, just bush, now have plenty homes. And
Good
now
homes.
have plenty businesses.
And David, I'll say, we not, as I say, because once you come in the political arena, you're entitled to get blues. And I believe that Karim come in the political arena, so he had to get blues. He say that when he go back in power, he gonna fix Laventille. So he know for over 63 years, he know what to know. Because he grew up in it, you know. But now he sit down on a big seat. So he thinking different. He know that for Gerald Hines, the MP before for Gerald Hines, the MP before for Gerald Hines, they neglect. There's nothing. The community center right now in Beatom, they with them trainers, that's play is UNC. The small bridge where they just cross over to go to the Bushwood side, Axe Anderson, is UNC. How could them be so ungrateful? And the people of the Beatom was strongly disappointed in him. You know? The most right-thinking people at the Beatom disagree with him. You know? And for the local election, they're going to show that behavior. You know?
I hope so.
They're going to show that behavior. You know? So, David, let me pay me better from Tobago.
Address some notions in the space. And you know, I listened to the members on the other side, especially my good friend up there, according to the Wassa Workers M, because he came to Tobago as the former Minister of Public Utilities and did upgrade works over 100 million, and up to now, pressure in the pipeline. You open your water, is air coming out. The member ran a pipeline along the Claude Noel Highway to Canaan and forgot to connect back the fire hydrants, causing us a $20 million fire at a hardware in Canaan. When fire services got there, no water in the hydrant because it was not connected. He was in charge of that project in Tobago. I realized all of a sudden they care about Tobago, they care about Tobago. You know when they're out of office, that is when they just care about Tobago? They were in office for 10 years. They had a THA administration, a PNM as well. But you know they had the playbook. Whatever they give to them, we could live with that. That is them, we could live with that. And then my predecessor, I hear she mouth big all of a sudden. I don't know where she come from. I bury she in a political grave long time. But all of a sudden, she have the most mouth talking about who don't talk and who don't care. Right now she in Tobago fighting for zero, trying to bring back a dead horse, trying to paint the face with mascara. You can't bring back a dead horse. PNM dead. End that story. I know in life, you know there'll be boasting about 70 years old. In life we guarantee 3 squanten. So all the 3 squanten come to an end. That is the end of the ballizy. They say they care about Tobago. And my predecessor, she said she so care. But where was she when they relocated the persons at Crumstain to facilitate the airport expansion? Where was she? She was a silent line, silent night, holy night. Not a word to the former Prime Minister when persons were being bullied, being advantaged and removed from their homes without proper payment. But Notsi was there for them. Notsi stood in the gap for them. The THA, led by the Honorable Farley Chavez Augustine, ensured that these people are now being relocated in some level of comfort. When they relocated the persons, the development was incomplete, and they talk about the care. Persons were paying $50 a square foot for the lands that they were relocated to. But the Honorable Farley Chavez Augustine, in his insight and brilliance, reduced that to $15 per square foot so that persons can relocate comfortably. He also changed the policy so that it became intergenerational. So if someone passes on, their children can continue paying for it just like how they live there.
Interesting. Interesting. You open up your phone lines?
Yeah, we will open the phone line this on David. I think that we have some ads.
Part 50.
Okay, not much. Okay. Well, yeah, we take some calls now.
Call
Well,
Talk City 91.1 FM now. 622-4911. WhatsApp us at 394-4911.
Okay. So, David, before I take the calls, my case is rest. I taking calls on up to the hour of 8 o'clock now because I hope that the people was listening, that we bring it here, and let the people judge for
it's out there.
It's out there.
All right, caller.
Good evening, Kingsley.
Yes.
And good evening to David.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
You know,
don't sleep.
One thing I would say about you is that you all are very consistent, you know. I heard you saying that the PLM used to starve those regional corporations. When was that? When did that happen?
I can bring up.
Kingsley?
Hold on, Eric, hold on. David.
Let me finish.
No, David, hold on, Eric. No, Eric, hold on. David. No, Obi in here. We get a blind. I will get a blind. Obi may vex with me, but I will get a blind. David is going to ask you a question, please.
I'm
Hold
going to
on.
bring it up
You
with
ask me
you.
a question, Kingsley. David, ask me a question.
Shoguana St. Tim's down by Charlieville. I will go down to just by Cemetery Street there. Tell me about
All
that.
right,
then.
let me tell you something.
Yeah, tell me.
When Mr. Manning was in office in the year
You tell me about it.
2005 around there, Dr. Ambachan was mayor of Shogunas. And he decided to talk to Deodat Oja Maharaj.
Eric,
and he said, listen,
Eric, no, hold on, Eric. Eric, the government, our government, right, have the facts, right? They lay out, they said that Superior Shoguns and them was given the right funds. The right funds.
What Eric Williams had to do with this?
But Eric Williams, look how far you going back. I wasn't born. But I wasn't born. All right, Eric. All right. Yeah, all right, Eric. Thank you very much.
Get cut by Eric,
We take the next call if you're next call.
Caller, your line. Caller.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah. I went up a hill a day. And the driver went to drop somebody in that road. I think it's a dead end road up a hill. I'm calling the lady at the police. So when I see the road and I see the place, I say, but up here is a PNM area and so the road up here is. Here with the driver tell me now how come out here. You understand? Don't say that up here is a PNM area. You can't see the road up there for years. And if you see the road and then you see PNM up there so here, if you see that road, with people living. Yeah? For how many years? That must be living up there for over 70 years.
Thanks, caller. Thanks. Yeah, thanks.
All right, thanks so much. 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. That's the number to call, all right? So you could join the program, but
no, I'm not able with this with Eric this evening. With that whole day, he on the show. Since this morning with X and them, he fighting. This morning with X with only fighting. I'm not able to fight with Eric, because you see now Eric coming here to disturb the programs on them with the facts.
Yeah.
Because you going back 1971. I wasn't self-born. I wasn't self-born.
You trying to tell us that UNC constituencies didn't get underfunded as well. All right? And even as the funds might look like it there, is released from the Ministry of Finance is the next thing that people had to deal with. Keith Rowley came in 2020, 21, 22, 24, or probably 2020, no. Local elections is next year, right? 2027, none yet. So 26, 25, 24, 23. In 2023, that ballhead eagle come and tell this nation that we need to win local elections because we want to fix the corporation issues and the local government issues. That's what he said. Yeah. And he started to tell us how it is that corporations just get funding and how the chain it had to go to the Ministry of Finance and then to this one and that one and the other one. Since 2023 to now, the ballhead eagle ain't fixed nothing. Nothing was done about corporations and how they are funded. Kamala come into power now. We're not in a local election. We brought reform for Tobago. we brought reform for government as well. With plenty of legislation passed in term 2025 to now. All right? And we are the only ones in government now that seek to fix the issue of segregation and all of that taking place in Trinidad and Tobago with corporations and how they are funded as well. So them can talk. You can talk. We have facts on this side. Plenty facts.
That's any voice, no day?
No
yes,
voice.
So this is what it taking place, David.
Yeah, there we go. Caller.
Good evening. I originally from Tobago, boy.
Yeah,
and you know what Jesus said me to find the station, right? Or the station. And I love how all of the talk who want to call and criticize. Watch me, I give them plenty with this morning.
Thanks so much. 6.
Jesus bless all you. David, I the lady sing for your birthday.
Oh, you sing for my birthday? I appreciate it. Thanks so much.
I'm loving the house.
Yes, ma'am.
So get in on the conversation. We play some clips there. I hope boy was listening. Yeah, take some call. Like I said, call in, folks.
Yeah, 622-4911, 622-4911.
David, again, I am proud of this government in the last year. What they done for this country.
They have a whole legislative reform.
They bring back this country, David, back to some kind of society. But David, this afternoon I was on the social media and I watch a car break the light. And you know, I say, but wait now. I say, but the fines expensive and it's still breaking the light. I said, Kamala, put more money. Put more money on the fines. Because they're not listening. They're driving reckless and careless. And killing people. You breaking the light for what? So you see that a government, David, who really concerned about safety on the nation roads. A government who concerned about providing jobs for every single citizen. They can't do that. But that we citizen want. The wage that the government could hire 1.4 million people, the government cannot hire. The private sector must take some burden on that.
So, on Tobago, because I know we hitting it all, but you gain my energy here on Tobago, because we now had a caller calling from Tobago. They're not doing that again. They're not voting that again. I hear that conversation coming out of Tobago as well. Who is them to keep talking about what going on in Tobago and talking to the Tobago MPs as though Shamfa Kujo or Nian Gasby Dolly have any type of aura or anything to say about Tobago? You all did nothing. On Tobago, the Kamala Persad-Bissessar-led administration was recently across there. Julian John was recently across there. The Minister of Works and Transport, Eli Zakur was across there as well to open your airport. And this is just to show you that it doesn't matter who did it. All that matters is it's being done for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. So how come, again, to those that pull in race in Trinidad, how come we ain't doing nothing for Lavantil, but we giving the people of Tobago? How come? The Tobago people didn't even vote UNC. They would never vote UNC because Tobago don't vote outside parties.
They vote RV boy and RV kill. They call
correct. It so if we doing for Tobago, if the government doing for Tobago, who is Lavantil?
Yeah, we have Miss Hall.
Somebody calling? Oh.
No, voice note. Miss Hall.
Who is Lavantil? You tell me. Let's see.
Good afternoon, Kingsley and David. Kingsley, you're dropping the ball. What happened? Because Obi not there? Eric not supposed to call, he get banned. He's supposed to apologize first before you entertain him on this program. What's going on with you? Let Eric call. Obi, wherever he is. Don't worry, we will pick up the slack. Go on.
Eric get banned from the program?
Yeah, because but no, when Obi don't want him to call because Obi said that he take a position with Kareem Marcia. He supported and Obi said that he find
right,
that
I now remember that. I now remember. Obi did tell me about that. Oh God, Obi, I'm sorry. Obi, listen, like what's going on with them, boy? Yeah. Anyway, let me go to the break.
Let's go to the break and come back.
Let me go to the break because we
getting heated inside here.
yeah, getting heated inside here. But we're going up to y'all playing news as well?
No.
Y'all playing news?
I'm playing alone.
Let's play alone. Alright, we're going up to your playway Trinidad and Tobago. Let's see. Alright, so we have about 10 minutes to the hour, so let's take a quick break. We'll come back and go straight up to your playway.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The Final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The excitement of world football ignites with the Final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The Final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The excitement of world football ignites with the Final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The Final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation.
And when you see me rocking by myself, tell them it's no false pretense for me tell them. And when you see the liquor in me head, me live my life like it's no problem. And anybody who fight with me, tell them me only a love for them, that's why I will name.
All right, welcome back to wow.
Not on that the radar, but the wrap up.
Yes, the Big Bad wrap up show. Oh, good.
But the wrap up.
Nearly say it, you know. I had to pull it back.
David, I see I love that song. Benny Braga, David, the happy place.
Yeah, there's a nice song,
nice.
Man. There's a happy song.
Yeah, and you know, right now, David, you are in a happy place. You are doing a very good job. I think that many of these ministers have a good young man next to them. I am hoping that very soon I might see you in Parliament as either a MP or a minister. Sit down. Because David, I believe that you the only person could beat Kuri Marseille. You know? You the only person could beat Kuri Marseille. But I see my partner calling in there. Everything he call. Everything Obi calls. I know Obi go.
What that's about, boy?
Obi,
what that's about? You just can't take your vacation.
I'll say all you know. I keep my eye on the show, eh?
You miss a partner.
You're making too much bacchanal on that station.
You miss a partner.
Right? I leave the station for one day, and all you crash the YouTube, all you crash the airwaves, all you have people calling in, all you give people donkey every day. David, you and Kingsley, all you causing them trouble, you know.
Obi,
right?
Obi,
yeah, bro.
Your partner sneaking in, you.
Of course, I will go see you, you know, I know that. That's why you go get about 10 donkeys tomorrow when I come on the station. I didn't know.
So what's up, my partner? What's up?
Nah, I just there outside with the family here, yes, so all they just have a productive one day with the Parliament. Sweet, boy. It's sweet right now,
boy. Too much going on, boy. Too much to tell Jesus, that's what we just say.
But let me ask you a question now, David. Yeah, with all that current, that thief, boy, you ain't even get a battery, boy?
Boy, I want a secret list. I want list.
You want me on the secret list to it?
I want a list. Oh, Rowley and them get a list and we get a list, boy. Yeah,
so people to cut when man pay $10 on the light bill, they're cutting them.
Exactly.
And them get current for 10 years free.
But
you would tell me that right, boy?
Listen, I'll tell you why we don't have a list. Right? We don't have a corrupt administration. That's why we're not on a list.
That is what we talking about.
All that they want to tell us, but we corrupt and government corrupt and come like this. You don't like black people, you don't like PNM people. PNM is a new N word. We not for that. The government not for that. We want progress for Trinidad.
Well, listen, I hear talk to you know. I hear the reason why they had to take all that current is because the red coat just vibrating. I'm bored with that one.
I don't make sure tell people.
Views or opinions expressed are solely those of the hosts
and callers.
Policies or
I don't know who view is that.
City 91.1, its management or affiliates.
All the man says some red chair used to vibrate. I don't know what red chair you're talking about.
It. We don't know what you're talking about.
What red chair?
I don't know about that.
But what red chair is that? You know what red chair? Any red chair?
you could go, listen, you could go to diplomatic center when they were in charge, right? When the bodyguards were there.
Yeah.
When Keith Rowley was to leave, you'd have one particular bodyguard that was standing up outside of Sharon door. right?
Okay.
And he used to bring in a red chair.
Any views or opinions expressed are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates.
It is just alleged. It is just alleged. It is not a fact. It's alleged. It's alleged, not by me but by a newspaper.
I remember, David. They claimed that some MP office did have a bed in it. I did hear that claim, you know.
Had a bed in an MP
yeah,
office?
bed in an MP office. A former MP in this country. And I said, but what going on in them office and them red chair bed?
I'm in a happy place, right? I'm in a happy place.
So,
We're going for
yes, I will be back.
Yeah, we'll be back. You don't want no red chair? Let's still have your red chair. We're coming back.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture.
Every living day, happy place in my life, every living day, a happy place in my life, every living day. I'm at a happy place in my life, yeah, and it can't change. No way. And I just come out here to do right. Hey. So whether day or night, I will never ever change. I'm at a happy place everywhere I go. I'm at a happy place, never ever change. I'm at a happy place everywhere I go. I'm at a happy place. So when you see me rocking with my friends, it's just a love, it's just a vibes on the ends. And when you see me rocking by myself, tell them it's no false pretense, so me tell them. And when you see the
All right. Welcome back. You know, the fun continues on Talk City 91.1 FM because we are looking at Father's Day, man. Father's Day, it's coming up. It's June 21st, right? That's what Father's Day. I don't have a father now.
Right, it's Sunday coming here.
Sunday coming.
Yes,
Damn.
right.
All right
It's
there.
Sunday, yeah.
All right, and Talk City is giving away a trip to Tobago. So
Wow.
you already know where it is. Talk City doing the most for Father's Day 2026. We did the most for Mother's Day as well, and we had to celebrate the fathers as well. And on Friday, June 19, 2026, you need to be locked on at 2:30 p.m. with Talk City 91.1 FM as we look at the draw to see who won the Father's Day prize. So you could win right now on Talk City 91.1 FM with the access phrase, "One lesson from dad can last a lifetime." I'm looking for the promo, but I think I have this here. All right, let me play this one.
This Father's Day, Talk City 91.1 FM celebrates the lessons, wisdom, and unforgettable moments dads leave with us forever. From Monday, June 15 to Friday, June 19, listen out for the official sounder.
Dad taught me that.
The moment you hear it, call us immediately at 622-4911 or WhatsApp us at 394-4911 or leave us a voice note sharing one lesson your father taught you, whether it's a piece of advice, a favorite saying, or a memory that stayed with you for life. Every caller who gets through qualifies for our grand prize draw happening live on Friday, June 19, because fathers don't just raise families, they leave lessons that last a lifetime. Dad taught me that. This Father's Day, only on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Yes, and we're at a happy place with that promotion there.
Yep.
So it's time to call 622-4911. Access phrase would be "One lesson from dad can last a lifetime." I have this one. Where's this one?
Dad taught me
That's
that.
it. That's it. That's it. That's what I was telling you. That's it. Dad taught me that, man.
So you can call it that taught that.
Yes, dad taught me that. 622-4911. We want to know what your dad taught you. We're taking 2 lucky winners in this segment, all right? We don't want to keep it too long because we have a whole show to go to, and it's a big bad wrap-up show. All right?
And David, if it's father, the father is very special.
Well, we're in a special segment, so I'll agree with you, but on different circumstances.
Nah, father is very special.
Very important.
Yes,
very important.
Very important in any family.
You trying to make me cry? That what you trying to do?
No,
you're trying to make me cry on Talk City, man.
No, because
you're trying to break down a man.
David, I lost my father when I was about 12 or 13 years. You know what I mean? And all I can remember about my father, he bringing home a big box of grocery.
well, mine went for the milk, but
he bringing home a big box of grocery. I can remember.
That's under UNC.
No, I don't know. I think on that. It must be. Because
all right. Well, let's go to the phone lines. You gotta give us the access phrase. Access phrase. What?
With your father?
Let me give you the access phrase and you'll repeat it, right? Yeah. The access phrase is one lesson from dad can last a lifetime. Go ahead.
One lesson from dad. One lesson from dad. No, see, I said one lesson from dad. One lesson from dad.
Yeah.
You had to repeat it, say one lesson from dad. Repeat after me. One lesson from dad.
Or one question that I ask. Say. Two.
Go ahead. I'm good. Okay. I'll give it. Go ahead.
Yeah. You learn not a question. That is one. And the second one, you learn not a hand. Catch money for one thing.
All right. Okay. You know what? We're going to take it. We're going to stay on the phone line. We're going to take it. Stay on the phone line. We're going to take your information, all right? Go ahead, Kingsley. You control it.
Yes.
Control it.
So we are taking a course, and I must say it is a big giveaway. You're getting a free trip to Tobago, and you'll be getting a set of lunch and food and thing in that trip. So call in, and give your Father's Day, special day with Father's Day. Yep. So David is taking a little information behind the scenes. And so calling in, win the gift for your father. Oh my gosh, give back to your father, and we are giving back to father. Yep.
All right, no problem.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
Yeah. You see, father, he used to carry him to fish.
Fish, yeah. And I catch manicure.
And catch manicure and hunt.
And hunt.
But that's a nice thing to remember. Your father, when your father go in and hunt and catch fish and thing.
Program. I want to can never come back.
I want it.
That have a toxicity. That have a creepy vibe to it. I know about that one or not. That one creepy. Creepy. Call her access phrase.
One lesson from dad that you'll never forget.
You see, one person listening, one person listening.
Yes.
Well, last a lifetime.
Yes.
But we go take it. We go take it. All right. Give me a special moment with your father. Go ahead.
So a special moment.
A special moment.
I remember what he told me.
What did he tell you?
It's that travelers come on horseback and leave on snail. And we were in a garden, talking about planting some rice in those days.
I feel he being political. He tell you about planting rice.
Yeah.
Okay.
While we chanting rice, he was talking to me and telling me,
oh.
Young man, travelers come on horseback and leave on snail.
That's a good lesson. All right, brother. Stay on the line. We'll take your information, all right?
Okay.
All right, thanks so much. Stay on the line. Kingsley.
Yes?
I'll put your call.
Take the WhatsApp call.
Yeah, go ahead.
Caller, you're live.
Yes, sir.
What's your name? Again.
Hey, Miss Hall.
What's your name? One lesson problem for my father that lasts a lifetime is he said, you see a name that goes a long way. Wherever you go, attire yourself and do the right thing at all times. Nobody can drag in it. And another thing is, when I vote PM.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
I wish I could have added in there, you know, because
that's my son.
That's
yeah. My son tomorrow call me son. We put you in. You know, we might squeeze you in.
Yes, thanks so much.
Every happy birthday.
Yes,
Sorry about that.
No problem.
Yes,
love anyhow.
And my son, that is your picture there. That is you there. In that picture there.
Oh, no.
What's happening here?
I was asking, all right, no problem. Thanks,
what's happening here? So to be a part of this segment, all you have to do tomorrow, Trinidad and Tobago, is listen out for the drop. As soon as you hear that, it's time to call in Talk City 91.1 FM and get your father a trip to Tobago. We'll hope you win it for Friday, right?
Yeah.
The draw is on this Friday at 2:30 p.m. Yeah. So stay tuned. We'll be back right after this.
This Father's Day, Talk City 91.1 FM celebrates the lessons, wisdom, and unforgettable moments dads leave with us forever. From Monday, June 15 to Friday, June 19. Listen out for the official sounder.
Dad taught me that.
The The moment you hear it, call us immediately at 622-4911 or WhatsApp us at 394-4911 or leave us a voice note sharing one lesson your father taught you, whether it's a piece of advice, a favorite saying, or a memory that stayed with you for life. Every caller who gets through qualifies for our grand prize draw happening live on Friday, June 19, because fathers don't just raise families, they leave lessons that last a lifetime. Dad taught me that this Father's Day, only on Talk City 91.1 FM.
This isn't just radio. This is your voice, your city, your platform.
Who else?
Talk City 91.1, where the conversation begins. When the headlines settle, when the noise dies down, there's only one place to wrap up the day. Introducing The Wrap Up, the final live talk show of the day on Talk City 91.1 FM. Weekdays from 6 to 8 p.m. Join Kingsley and Obi as they break down the biggest stories, hottest topics, viral moments, and the conversations Trinidad and Tobago can't stop talking about. Sharp opinions, real perspectives, interactive discussion. Before your day ends, wrap it up with Kingsley and Obi on The Wrap Up. Weekdays from 6 to 8 p.m. only on Talk City 91.1 FM.
I'm at a happy place in my life every living day. Happy place in my life every living day. Happy place in my life every living day. I'm at a happy.
All right, it's 20 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock right now in Trinidad and Tobago. You are live on the Big Bad Wrap-Up Show. Where you say, I'll go back to the phone lines?
Yeah, if we can call it, we take a call.
Right.
Call Talk City 91.1 FM now. 622-4911. WhatsApp us at 394-4911.
Call are you live? What is this? How are you going so fast? 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911.
And David,
Yeah.
the fact again remain because many of them playing games. Again, this government inherit our economy was going down.
Yeah.
They ain't leave no money for us
I like that you went there. You know?
to govern this country, David.
I like that you went there, Kingsley. I love that you went there, actually.
Yeah.
We had a whole budget, you know. We had a mid-year budget. And Colin Mimbrit last told us that the deficit would have been $15 billion. The deficit was $3 billion, right? We owe approximately $7 billion, right? Kamala Persad-Bissessar was able to bring down the most amount of borrowing down to what we owe, like 100 and something million out of like a billion or so. But I want to play this report for you, Kingsley. Right? Take a listen, and the people take a listen.
Moody's just upgraded TNT's outlook and it makes the NGC situation more interesting. So, Moody's upgraded Trinidad and Tobago's sovereign outlook from negative to stable, affirming its Ba2 rating. This follows a positive IMF assessment and also the government's debt management strategies, which included issuance of international bonds back in January. Combined cash reserve, including the Heritage and Stabilization Fund, sit at around 32% of GDP, which is very stable. Internationally, confidence in Trinidad and Tobago's economic management is increasing. That is genuinely good news for the country. But here's where things get interesting. NGC's whole reason for walking away from Moody's was that they tied NGC's rating too close to Trinidad and Tobago's sovereign rating. They said that the country's credit score was dragging the company down. But Moody's just upgraded the same sovereign outlook to stable. NGC is no longer with Moody's to benefit from it. The very condition that is cited to justify them leaving Moody's has just improved, and they're not at the table. TNT getting a stable outlook just days before the mid-year budget review is a genuine win for the government. But it also raises one big question for NGC. Did we leave Moody's too soon? Leave your thoughts in the comment section.
Oh, that was that one, right?
Yeah.
You heard that report just
Yes,
before.
David.
And I want to give you, because Heavy sent it today, but we didn't play it.
Play it.
Fitz, David. Where David Samuel going? Where you going? Where you going? Just now, huh?
Yes, play.
Where you going? You was just here.
And again, you see that we have to understand that we are doing our best to make our economy healthy again. We are right now, there's no doubt about it. Trinidad and Guyana is fighting to be number one in the Caribbean with economy. And we are reaching there because Guyana was running in front, you know.
Correct.
It was running in front. And I know them now get old. We have a long time.
Correct.
And we have money long time.
Correct.
but we mismanage what we did have. And in the lady first term, she bring back the economy. And today, that, as I said that, China, America fighting, it's big to see that them at the most, go ahead.
You can finish.
Yes. No, go ahead.
All right.
Yes.
And we staying on the economy.
Yes,
real quick.
Yeah.
Because I just played Moody is back in Trinidad and Tobago. Well, not back in Trinidad, but they enhanced our projection, right?
That's
and
good.
they uplifted the country. And Moody increased in rating suggests that international confidence is back for Trinidad and Tobago. By the way, despite getting triple B or all type of ratings under Colman Bridge, when he first came out and said the economy booming 3 times, he said the economy booming, Madam Speaker. Remember all of that. Investors were not coming to Trinidad and Tobago. They wasn't coming.
You are so right.
Right? They wasn't coming to Trinidad and Tobago.
David, pause it, David. I know you have to go, but say it again. Investors was never coming to Trinidad and Tobago.
Nope.
And now they line up to come to Trinidad and Tobago. Go ahead.
We have an oversubscribed bond that the finance minister, Devendranath Tanku, spoke to us about, I think, 2025. The start, actually, probably the start of 2026 or 2025. One out of the two. All right. This was right after the budget. All right. Investor confidence is back. The UAE is back. All of the noise and the old talk that people talking about and the race that people focusing on and all the stuff that people focusing on, we need to be reminded that we now have a great investor capital coming to Trinidad and Tobago, the UAE, the United States, we have China, India. Everybody want to do business with Trinidad and Tobago.
Today.
India want to play a part in the restart of Trinidad and Tobago's refinery. Chevron wants to play a part in the restart of Trinidad and Tobago's refinery. Guyana, of all people, want to help Trinidad with its refinery because they know that they need us to refine oil and gas. True. All right? While people might think that we need Venezuela, the reality is Venezuela needs us.
Always said David.
While Venezuela has the gas, while Venezuela has the gas, we have the infrastructure. There's no other country that is close to Venezuela that has the infrastructure that Trinidad and Tobago has. Not Colombia, not Brazil, not Guyana. They're trying to build it up, but it will take years to build the infrastructure in Guyana. Not knocking our Caribbean brothers, but it will take years. Trinidad already have it, which is why Guyana even looking at doing business with Trinidad and want to help in the restart of the refinery because they have oil, they have gas, it needs to be refined. Nowhere in the world, and this is why it is important for people to listen to Talk City, to listen to your show, my show, and shows on Talk City, all right? Simply because the only way that Venezuela could see profits anytime in the future is through Trinidad and Tobago. Their gas, the Dragon field, the oil, nobody will take it because it is difficult.
Too far.
Not just too far. The oil, the material itself, the context of the oil itself it's hard to use. And in order to use it, it needs to be refined. Where are they gonna refine it? Right here in Trinidad.
So David, don't care if she went to Barbados, she run here, she will have to
come to Trinidad.
Could be next month, could be next year. You have to come before the 5 years finish. She will be here.
Which is why it's important to understand this, Heavy. And sorry, Kingsley, my apologies. Forgive me, because these are conversations we don't have now. It's important to understand this. Stuart Young, and I spoke to a driver about this today. Stuart Richard Young today saying that Kamala is mismanaging the energy sector. When in reality, he was the one, the PNM is the one that's engaged in backdoor deals in Trinidad and Tobago.
With America.
They signed, all over, they signed non-disclosure agreements with Venezuela, not disclosing the context of the arrangement with Dragon.
For them to sign that deal, America did have to give them proof.
And then America gave nothing. Nothing. America gave nothing.
No, but they gave the okay for them to do business with Venezuela.
Only after Stuart Young ran to Venezuela to have conversations with Nicolas Maduro on the Dragon field. Well, that's supposedly what it was about. Let's just say it was Dragon field, right? They run there to have conversations on the Dragon field. They came back to Trinidad, they run back to Venezuela. And they did that, about 12, 13 times?
In the 10 years.
Right? In the 10 years, right? And only in a short, actually in 5 years.
5 years.
They do that
Because
whole
5
running
years,
back
it was
and
more
forth.
closer, more.
Correct, to doing that, because Trump wasn't there.
Trump
right?
wasn't there.
Correct.
Right. And that is why I bring the point here that America gave them the okay to go and do
Joe
because
Biden,
if Joe
correct.
Biden, right.
Yeah. Joe Biden gave the okay, and they got the OFAC, all right, under Joe Biden. When we got the OFAC, in order for them to do business, you need American companies. You need Shell, you need BP, you need all those people to do all those things. Some people want to say, oh, they were bringing ExxonMobil here. Let's say they were. Let's just say they were, right? The arrangement was, and this people could go and fact check for themselves or try and come up with their own arrangement for themselves, right? Their own narrative. The arrangement was Trinidad and Tobago will negotiate for Trinidad and Tobago with Venezuela. So we will go across and negotiate for ourselves on behalf of the people of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, which is fine, right? But then we come back to Trinidad and then we go and we negotiate again with Chevron, Shell, whoever, right? To do business with Trinidad and Tobago to go ahead to Venezuela and get the oil, gas, whatever, go and do whatever they need to do in Dragon, Manatee, wherever, right? Which is a long process. Because it means if I come to you as Chevron and I say, hey, we have a field, blah, 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 we need you to do this. We now need to engage in negotiations, you and I. And if I don't agree or you don't agree with my terms, then I need to renegotiate with Venezuela. That is a long bureaucratic process. That's a long chain that they were engaging in. Stuart Young today telling the Minister of Energy and telling Kamala Persad-Bissessar that we're neglecting the energy sector because we are not negotiating with Venezuela ourselves.
Yeah.
Kamala have said, our Minister of Energy, Dr. Rudal Munilal, have said,
and the Minister of Sport, Tourist,
Saddam Hussein, Sean Sobers, Foreign Affairs.
Yes, sure.
We don't need to engage in such bureaucracy. All we need to do is say Shell, Chevron, ExxonMobil, hey, Exxon, you want to engage in business with Venezuela? You could go ahead and do that, all right? You need our resources. We want to maintain 100% of our assets, which is what they said. We maintain 100% of our assets. You would use our workers, our skilled workers. You would train our workers because obviously down south would benefit. You will train our workers. You will give us a portion. X, Y, and Z would happen. And you go ahead and do the business in negotiations with Venezuela. We stand to benefit because we will get a portion of that. All right? And that is the process. So we go to you directly and you come into us, right, to do business with us. And you go ahead to Venezuela and you start the process. We literally, and I'm saying we a lot because we are the UNC.
Yes.
We went, as soon as we came into office, 2025, and I have the report, in 2026, January of 2026, we passed and we brought out the accelerator hub for the Ministry of Energy Industries to allow for all that bureaucracy that Stuart Young want, all of that red tape to be eliminated. You need to be able to do business in Trinidad and Tobago a little bit faster. Approvals need to happen faster. So therefore, we don't need this long chulan train of, well, this government had to do this, we had to do that, blah, all this had to happen in order to get work done and in order to get you employed as a citizen. But the average citizen on the ground don't understand that. I listen to a man tell me the government should be liaising with Stuart Young on the energy sector. Stuart Young is the one that was passing NDAs, secret deals under the table, and parts of those secret deals we could say is where they were benefiting, where Stuart Young and friends and families had to take a cut of that money, the oil money, in order to benefit. That's not what we're saying. And in fact, what the government is doing now with the energy sector is as soon as money is made in the energy sector, you heard 3 cents on every dollar is for development in Trinidad.
So right, David,
and then on top of that, we are the only administration that looks at the Heritage and Stabilization Fund and follow the policies of such that they created, that the PNM put in place, but they never put a cent in. And if they put something, they take plenty of it out. So I want people to listen to this coming out of the parliament
David,
today.
Before you play it, David, I hope David now do a small editorial, very research as he come every single day of he come here. And I hope he'll listen, and this is the information. Do not listen to them say they say. We come on 91.1 daily and hear the facts. So David, I want to thank you for that.
Appreciate you. Take a listen.
TNTech corruption bill, $3 billion in supplemental funding. Stuart Young versus Dr. Rudal Munilal on the energy sector. And Jerlene John calling Patrick Manning's son a sellout. It's safe to say that yesterday's sitting in the House of Representatives was very, very interesting. So let's break down everything that happened and how it could affect you. So yesterday, the Finance Minister walked into Parliament and asked for $3 billion more of supplemental funding. Minister Tanku tabled a $2.93 billion supplemental appropriation for the government's funding till September. Biggest allocations was $500 million for health, $454 million for energy subsidies, $363 million for works, and $514 million to public utilities, dominated by $376 million for a top-up for WASA alone. On a positive note, the revenues that Trinidad and Tobago generated from October last year to April this year is $2 billion more than we projected. The primary deficit fell from $2.93 billion under the last administration to $101 million right now. The Heritage and Stabilization Fund grew by $620 million in 1 year, and also Moody upgraded Trinidad and Tobago's outlook from negative to stable just 3 days ago. And all workers whose union already finished negotiations with the government on wage settlements will be receiving their money. However, nurses and teachers whose negotiations are still going on, he promised that they would come in fiscal 2027, which is in the budget of October 1st, 2026. All the nurses and teachers, you'll just have to wait until the budget is presented in October this year to hear when that back pay and wage increase will be coming. After Minister Tanku was finished, the opposition got up, and former Finance Minister Colum Inbert had a different read entirely. In Moody's, Inbert said that his administration left Trinidad and Tobago on a stable outlook already, and it's only in December 2025 that it was downgraded to negative. So he says that the country is just getting back to where it started. He also stated that Moody's report credited the US-Iran war and higher oil prices for the upgrade, and that the upgrade has nothing to do with government policy. On the budget deficit, it was projected to be $3.8 billion in October. It has now risen to $7 billion. He claims that the government knew this all along and was just stringing along the country. The $3 billion in supplemental funding itself, he says that only $92 million, that's roughly 3%, will be going on new development. The rest will be used for salaries and recurrent expenditure. Two pictures was painted yesterday. The government says that primary balance is almost achieved, revenues are up, and international investor confidence is returning to Trinidad and Tobago. The opposition is saying that an oil windfall is masking the contracted non-energy sector. They're also saying that retail sales are down and the stock market is down 12.5% year on year. Both sides use real numbers. The difference is what they chose to highlight. The appropriation bill was passed, all the government MPs voted in favour and all the opposition MPs voted against. The moment that stopped the chambers was when the Honourable Kamala
We'll pause there because we handle that, right?
So David, break it down to them now. Because you're going to break it down.
Of course. Colum Inbert and them was telling us, well, I know where Colum Inbert was talking about $7 billion now from, right? Because before, and I have the article where he said the deficit was going to be $15 billion in the last 2025 budget. But that's all well and good, right? He is telling us that the government knew that the deficit was going to be about $7 billion, which it is now, right? Because the government came and asked for a supplemental of just about $3 billion. So the deficit in the budget is now just about $7 billion deficit that we need to, that we shortfall of, right? That is just expenditures, no revenue. But what he failed to tell the people is that the only reason why we are asking for supplementals today is to pay wages.
Yep.
And it's not to pay wages that happened 10 years ago, because the government said that those would be settled in 2027, 2026, 2027.
David saying that, it's not matter wrong. I'll tell you. We inherit that.
Of course, we inherit that. I like that. We inherited that. All right? Because we settled negotiations when we were in office 2010 to 2015, right? When UNC was here, when Kamala was here.
We inherited this new one with PNM. They didn't pay workers for 10 years.
Correct. Yep. 10 years, nothing paid for workers. But anyway, I digress. All right? When they come in to tell you that they knew that the budget deficit was going to be that, here's what I'm going to say. You are correct. Yep. The PNM is 100% correct. We knew that would have been the budget deficit. Here's what the finance minister said, though. The finance minister said that we are not going to allocate funds for wages until it is settled.
Yep.
Because we are not going to engage in misspending and mismanagement,
You're right, mate.
taking out funds that we do not have an allocation for just yet. They stood up in the Standing Finance Committee 2025 for budget, and we could play it. They stood up and they said that, okay, so how are you going to find money to pay this one? How are you going to pay that one? How are you going to pay the other one? And the finance minister said consistently that if and when the time arises to pay workers, whether in corporations and wherever, there's a fund that you can tap into, that ministries can tap into, attached to the Ministry of Finance, that was created for the very purpose. And if it is at all that the fund exceeds the limit, we can come back and ask for a supplemental, which is what is taking place today. They are asking for a supplemental, and a large portion of the supplemental is to pay salaries, existing salaries. So they need to miss us with the misinformation that they engage in consistently. Caller.
Good evening, brother David, Kingsley, and the other person there in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, man.
As I will always say, let us share love and be our brother's keeper and love one another. Yes, brother David, you're right. Because here what's going on. In the last budget, the first budget the United National Congress read, right? The Honorable Finance Minister said that when there was in the Finance Committee, right? They asked him, where is the money coming from to pay this wage negotiation settlement? He replied to them. He said, we don't know what percent. It could be 10, it could be less. We don't know when it will be. But in the media review, they will make the supplement and put the addition to suit. So we have to wait for the negotiation to settle.
Correct.
But being the PNM, how they are, they try to play smart with foolishness and fool the people. Because all this money he come is to settle the current wage increase.
Correct.
Right? And that is what they said. So I want to put it in perspective to say that he did say that he will come in the media, or if not in this media, it would have been in the fiscal comment for 2026-2027 budget. But you know, I want to ask Kingsley. Kingsley, you know, Stuart Young saying and Rowley was saying, tighten your belt, 2027, 2028, the energy sector would have kick off and we would have get betterment. But now Munilal come and expose how they was hoodwinking the energy sector, taking the production and the revenue stream where it was going. But you see now, they was exposed, and now the true development and the true output of them wells are we benefiting. And you know, I want to say this before I go. My Honorable Prime Minister said, we will just cut out the corruption, the overspending and wasting, and that would run the country on for this fiscal year. Yeah? So how about I say I'll call back later?
Yeah, man. Thanks so much. And you know what, Kingsley? You know we don't just come here and talk nonsense, right?
I know your facts.
We are facts.
I know once you're laying a case like me, you're coming to fight.
Yeah, like I say, you're not laying a case. Because the Laventil West MP, and I won't get him, boy. Which right he is, boy? Kerry Marcel, he's somewhere here. He asked a question pertaining to this directly, right? He didn't beat around the bush. He asked the question, and I think it was a good question because the finance minister answered it one time, right? And he laid down the revelations inside Parliament. Let me see if I can find them here. You could go ahead by the time.
Yeah, I know. I know that again, that we is going to fix it. We inherit, economy was bossing. Trinidad was looking bad. The Caribbean started to laugh at us. We didn't know what going on with Trinidad. Because the fact remains that yes, Guyana no get something, but we was there first, and we still there first. But we was looking weak because we didn't have a weak leader.
Correct.
And the only how our country could be strong is having a strong leader who put in Trinidad and Tobago first. And that leader is Kamala Persad-Bissessar. Kamala Persad-Bissessar is a strong leader. The country went to the CARICOM the other day and read the Rat Act for them.
Correct.
She read the Rat Act for them. She didn't walk out one time when she done. Because we is the lifeline of the Caribbean.
Correct.
When we sneeze and we get sick, the whole of the Caribbean get sick.
Yep.
No doubt about it.
Yep.
We don't need nobody in the Caribbean. We can stand on our own.
Correct.
But we do business and we have brothers and sisters in CARICOM, so we do business with them. But we can stand on our own. We are Trinidad and Tobago. Now we have money, but for over the years, we put the wrong set of people to run this country.
Correct.
To run this country, the wrong set of people. That is why today, 60% of the country suffering pressure. Or you choose the wrong, and today we are saying that stay focused. Stay focused. Honey, goodies is coming at your table, is at your door. So don't be afraid. Don't be scared that to say that I support this government. Be proud.
Correct.
Be proud because this government is doing a lot behind the scenes. A lot. They are working night and day to get back this country back on the right track. Today, anywhere you go part of the world, they're talking about Trinidad and Tobago again.
Yeah, we mean something.
We know mean something, and it's only because we have a strong leader, a prime minister who care for the people of Trinidad and Tobago.
Correct.
Don't make them fool you. Again, I say we inherit a heavy grocery price. Grocery price gone sky high in the last 10 years. Everything went sky high. And we are working to bring down egg, to bring down sardine, to bring down cheese. And it's very hard work.
It is.
It's very hard work. Don't feel this. Boop. Kingsley talking here is very hard work.
Correct.
And it going to take time. It might take more than 3 years and all because them business people happy when things raise.
Correct.
It's hard for and we are working. We are working. Is that no plain thing here?
Nope.
You go on the minister works place, Julian John. She up since 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Since 4 o'clock she working in the dark. She on the field with the engineers and them, and she's looking for the problem and fixing the problem. We have to understand this, you know. We need the next 5 years, you know.
You telling me, boy?
We need the next 5 years, you know. So don't hear about the noise makers who making noise and who want to talk race, who want to go in parliament and bully our prime minister, bully our ministers and them. We are the parliament, chief staff, moles, paying them for them there, taking off the mic. And that's no allegation. We will break this and we see it for ourselves. David, I tell you, David, many times at that time our opposition leader is speaking. And they turn off the mic. I watch in parliament. I see it with my own eyes.
Same here.
I saw it with my own eyes, not today. 10 years, I watch them do with this. David.
In opposition, it was worse.
Yes. David, I'm telling you, David, it's we time now. I mean, don't care what nobody say. It's we time now. David, and as always, say this. David, they come after PNM. Weaponize everything in this country.
Yep.
They come after our children. They come after our money. They come after our house. They come after our business place. David, they call my full name on the airwave. They say I wasn't working. And they say who gave me a job. They come after we. They come after we politically. And I'm saying this, we're going to push back. We're going to come after only two politically.
Exactly.
And we're going to bring the facts to the table. I think you have
I have it.
Yeah, I know very
Ooh,
hard.
that was a long time, you know.
That's good, David. That's play it.
That is tell you how much it has watched Parliament because, oh God, I busted my brain. I
Need to
said, no.
remember.
I remember it's here. So let me give you a context. But thanks, Kingsley, because nothing Kingsley says is untrue. Right? They're killing me and they're lying.
Yes.
The PNM want, and this is a plot, you know. It's always a plot every time they're in opposition, you know, it's to destabilize.
Yep.
It's to tell you that government thieving. Them is the thieves of Trinidad and Tobago. So they hope that you do remember. But what they didn't bank on is to have people like you, me, Heavy, everybody on Talk City, even Stephen Reese on Talk City 91.1 FM National Radio that would remind the people. So when they want to tell you and tell the people that, hey, they come and they ask for a supplemental because they know what the deficit was going to be, let me remind them, we said to you that if we need more money, we will come back for it, but this is what we allocating. But before we go there, let me just take one call, right? Caller.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Yes, ma'am.
But you see, everything you all explain there, you all have to get one of your bloggers. Obi seems like he's very versed in that kind of thing. To show that in the form of a video.
Yeah.
Show how the past government want to close down our refinery, one trying to open it back. One want to close down our hospital, one want to build it back. Show them all that in the form of a video, everything you explain. Because I would think I'm an educated person, and it's only when you really put things in perspective that I understand. So for those who are not listening to the program.
I agree. Don't worry. It will come. I agree with you, and we'll start to work on it. All right? Thanks so much.
Right.
But let me remind the people of what was asked inside the parliament. This is Budget 2025. In fact, this is October 21st, 2025 in the Standing Finance Committee. So if you're closing your door, don't close it. Keep it open. Listen with your ears.
Line item 00301, same line item. Can the Minister, Honourable Minister, indicate whether the proposed salary increase of 10%, whether there is any accommodation for this in this line item in this fiscal year?
Listen, Kingsley, listen.
Minister of Finance.
Allow me, please, to respond to the goodly gentleman. Remember, the proposed salary increase that you're referring to, I assume, is the PSA negotiation that is due to start. Is that the salary negotiation that you're referring to?
Yes, I am.
With the greatest of respect, during the budget debate, I indicated that negotiations hasn't started yet. So therefore, that is not included. We cannot include, and unlike the PNM before, we cannot include in absentia something that has not happened yet.
The MP jump up and start to say, we trying to understand the answer. And Nian Gasby Dolly, subsequent to this, we run out of time. So, but Nian Gasby Dolly.
What they don't understand is that the teachers and them negotiated, and they don't understand that?
No, they don't understand that. All they hear is 10%, and that's what we're supposed to pay one time.
Yeah, PNM education.
Thanks, but the negotiation happening. We will wait until the negotiations finish, and then we will pay.
Yes.
And if we need to pay more, we will come back and ask for a supplemental.
Yes.
Which is what we're doing today.
No problem.
How is the difficulty?
But the union, we done the already, like, who done thing with the CPO, the money there.
The money there. Yes. They're getting paid.
They're getting paid. Next 2 months,
In fact, let me tell you, before we take the call, teachers got the increase.
Yes.
They're just waiting for the back pay.
Yep, teachers get the
increase. But they got the increase.
Yep.
PSA workers got a portion of the back pay.
Right. And now, because the teachers gone back to the table, because the 4% they don't want it again.
They don't want it, but they have to take it.
They do 10%.
But they have to take that 4%.
Yeah, take it.
We're not, the finance minister have said that we're not engaging in any more negotiations, right?
No,
they
take
have to
4%,
take it.
or you say take it, or you don't sign for it already.
Yeah, teachers have to take it.
Or you sign that document, or you sign for it already.
Correct.
So we pay, yes.
All the teachers waiting on is a date.
No 6% more.
No 6%.
4% only going on.
4%. All right? The teachers waited for a date to collect their funds, and that's understandable. That's fine. All right? But you're waiting for 10 years, and you have a government that's saying you will get paid. Right? The NUGFW workers, I see daily rated workers, they get 10%.
Yes.
So they just need to be paid out.
Right. So them, I'm supposed to get Ariza pay by the next fortnight. So by the end of this month here, them money go thing, and then they will get it back pay.
But look at thing happening. Rowley, ever do people that?
Nope.
Caller.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Welch and Kingsley, King of Talk.
Yes, man.
Kingsley, you know me and I'm a harsh judge, but I'm not unfair, I'm not unjust. I am still willing to wait before I make any heavy judgment on government. But so far, what I could tell you is this. The murder rate has gone down almost, let me say, about 40%. And if the trajectory remains, it may be less than last year, which would be good. I mean, we don't want any, we wanted to go down below 100. But why I really called, a lot of things being said lately, sometimes people get emotional.
Curtis Victor.
Yes, sir. Okay. You all could go and look back at the parliament a few weeks ago, where Mr. Marcel gave the highest commendations and praise to Miss Michelle Benjamin, Minister Benjamin.
Exactly.
I heard him. So I was surprised how the slant came almost as
let us say, racial. I didn't see it as racial. I saw it as political.
Correct.
You know, they don't like we, so we don't like them. But at the end of the day, I would ask who exactly he was referring to. Because politics makes strange bedfellows. You get this statement in the Students' Company, and it's a truth. Yeah. Politics makes strange bedfellows. People tend to get in bed together. And the two biggest opponents I could remember on the UNC side against the PNM was Gypsy. And on the PNM side against the UNC was Dr. Rowley. And almost 1 week after the UNC dropped him to go back as the MP and they put Rushton Parry, he told the people in Mayaro to vote PNM. And he went on to say that he and Dr. Rowley were such good friends. They go to one another home. They eat at each other's homes. I was surprised. I listened to it carefully. And the PNM won that election in 2015. But they didn't win Mayaro. However, before the year turned, this was in September, I think the election was. And before the year turned over, Gypsy was already made head of the NCC. So this thing about they don't like we and we don't like them, that is rubbish. Kingsley, no. I put 3 people inside, 1 in Parliament and 2 in local government, right? And I'll tell you something. The one I put in Parliament, that person's best friend was a member of the UNC, who is still a member of the UNC right now, and that was their best friend.
Thanks so
Not
much.
Somebody in the PNM.
We out of time. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Yeah, man.
I know we have had so
just give us 5 minutes now. People on the stream, right? 5 minutes overtime, right? And that's all. But we're going for the break. We'll come back and wrap up. Right? So don't lock off the stream yet, please. We know all you want to go home. We're wrapping up, right? We're wrapping up the Big Bad Wrap-Up show.
The show was too nice to this.
But we needed to give that information, right? So let me go to the break. We'll come back and then we'll wrap up the program. All right? Stay tuned, Trinidad and Tobago.
Next segment of World Football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR. Live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR. Live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look.
All right. We out of time. Go ahead. Go ahead.
David, I don't want to tell you thank you for sitting down for Obi will be back. But David, we let's add a minute or two.
Yeah,
David, I'm going to tell the UNC activists there and the UNC people on social media. There's going to pay people to make allegation against me, Kingsley, against David, against Heavy, and they know, and anybody else, MCW and anybody else. They're going to pay people. They're going to take our post. They're going to do all kind of thing and try to label us because they know that we are doing a job for the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and we are doing a damn good job, David. Yeah. We are doing a damn good job. So when they leave here, you must feel proud that they come here and they lay down the facts for the people, and it's for them now to go with it or don't go with it. Thank you, David.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Trinidad and Tobago, for joining management and staff handling live now. Thanks so much again. A little extra time. All again to go now, all right? So keep shooting for the stars and everything you do, Trinidad and Tobago. If you can see it, you can 100% be it. In the moment you choose to give up is a moment a new star is born. Have a great night. Thanks so much.